It's cold here in the great state of Minnesota. We took Coco Banana, Lucy Lou, out on the trail. She took her out after she got her surgery the first time she walked. She's now all healed up. No more onesies. Yes, the anniversary of my brother's death. He died 12/12/12. It is the 12th month, the 12th day, it's 25. It's Friday. Christmas is close at hand. I think we work at the airport. I think that's fine for me, double time. Get the old, feel sorry for me, Christmas morning. Lady gave me a 10 last night, and the husband showed up, so he gave me a 10. Thank you very much. They said, Merry Christmas, Merry Christmas. They're going to Nashville, so I told them all about Nashville. I was telling Carl we had a vehicle at 286 days. It was up at a Dodge dealer. We had to go get it. And the engine went out on it when it was up there. I'm like, this piece of crap Dodge, just give it back to lease company. But on Wednesday, I got to go to Grand Rapids and bring up a 2026 vehicle, run through its paces, bring some stuff up. I guess they're going to be working, someone's working the mines, I guess, for 2 years, so a brand new truck. And I think it's worth $180,000 with all the stuff on there. I saw it yesterday, today. And he goes, you'd be driving that on Wednesday. I go, really? Grand Rapids? I go, okay. What's up? 5:30 is fine. We can get there earlier, that's fine. That's whatever. We were going to go to another place over in Edina, but they had no reservation until 4:45 or 6:30, so we'll go to a regular restaurant and have the time of our lives. I called Carl. I told him I wanted to make sure the phone was working, but it's Friday night, and my voice comes to you from the great state of Minnesota. The land of 10,000 couple, the hunch is ripping on the gov. I don't hate it, I don't like the guy, but, it's whatever going on, this childish behavior going on between our president and the governor. The Forkton should have never took him as her VP. That was a poor choice. Too much baggage. His daughter is a piece of work, and just like the quitter from Wasilla made money on quitting and losing, she should just do porn. That's all she should be doing. Do me OnlyFans. The quitter from Wasilla, Sarah Palin. I can see Russia from my house. Russia. And they helped us in World War II, and one was supposed to end all wars, and they were supposed to, Germany was supposed to no more, but they didn't. Hitler didn't do it. It was disarm. But they decided September 1st, 1939 to invade Poland with everybody else, and kicked off World War II. And then obviously we were 84 years ago on the 7th day of Sunday, we were dragged in Pearl Harbor Day. We soon had to storm those beaches and snap the necks to crouch free those Jews. House to house, hedgerow to hedgerow, sacrifice a lot of men at the altar of freedom for this behavior to speak English to you. Know your history. I'm not perfect on my history, but very big time for us. They capitulated. I know that Bear Exposure, he made a comment in there about me ice fishing was boring. Go videotape yourself snowboarding. I had just done it. I'm like, yeah, I did do it for you, Bear Exposure. He's a very bitter man. This new one. But on September 2nd, like he capitulated to his wife and then was found dead in the forest, and I had to go and view his body and speak to the family of the behaviors. What's tomorrow?
We have to go tomorrow. There's only 7 o'clock tonight.
Okay. No problem. Go someplace else then? Okay. Get out of here. That's fine. The backup, or it doesn't really matter. Yeah, that's fine. No problem. I guess not. We'll go there tomorrow night. You plan, God laughs. But when they capitulated on the mighty Mo, that it ended hostilities in World War II. After we nuked them not once but twice, and they said, no mas. We soon had the Forgotten War, Many were sacrificed for what? I don't know. Vietnam went on for many, many years, 10 years plus, I believe. 58,000 plus men and women of the armed forces were sacrificed for, I don't know. It's beyond my approach. We have a draft dodger up on the hill, like or not, bear exposure. Bill Clinton was to his Yahoo, man. Convicted felon, adjudicated rapist running the country. Be disrespectful. Fake news, right? Doesn't like anything like that. But you guys voted him and I did not. A little libertarian. We had 9/11 kicked in. We had 9/11 victims. Afghani war. Many wars out there that were fought in balls the size of oval trees. It's the Air Force, the Army, and the Marines, and the Navy, and the Merchant Coastal Uniform. I don't thank you so much for serving this country. And God bless the working class. They work hard every single day. I talked to Day 25 on the phone today. It's like, someone's getting super chats. I said, I got last night $220, give or take. Working. I'm going to rise 1 o'clock this morning. Saturday morning on the 13th day, and it's going to be 1:10 below zero. I'll go roll to the airport, jump in that shuttle at 3 o'clock, and work till noon. I'll come home with a bundle back-to-back days, not doing a live stream begging for money. Like BlindViews. One of the people, I said, that's not working, douche. That's just asking for money. You're panhandling. That's exactly what you're doing. We think of the services of the country like a cop called a crackhead. People are dying in the oceans, in the deserts, to come that want to work for a living. We get out the bad ones. I get it. We were built immigrants. My family came from Germany and Sweden, right down the middle. A lot of them are, believe it or not, in Pennsylvania. I was looking at one, my brother, a long time ago. We searched our family tree, and the guy went right down the boat. My grandfather was, my dad was this. They separated everybody. They said, you guys go to Minnesota, you guys go to Pennsylvania. So I do have a lot of family heritage, I guess, in Pennsylvania. I want to come and work farm. We have people that don't want to work for a living. So please come. Start a business and do something substantial. I always say you are your choices in life, right? You are your choices. I don't want poor people, criminals. I don't. I cut you off. You'd be poor if you're poor people. That's all there is to it. People that want to molest people, whatever it may be. I don't want the convicted felons, adjudicated rapists. Not a chance. It's not a very Christian thing to be doing. Would you shower in the shower at Penn State? I would not shower in the shower at Penn State. P stood for Penn State. We call it Pedophilia University. It's like the Pope of Pedophilia Entertainment Incorporated. You wouldn't buy a house with crime. Why would you shower in the shower? Don't drown that shower. Don't do it. You see something, you say something. It's not a very Christian thing to be doing when you don't like two men having consensual sex, but then watch two women and bolt a man to a fence in Wyoming many years ago. Mr. Shepard. Not a very Christian thing to be doing. So all I gotta do is you see something, say something. I always say, right? Help out in your community, in your household, whatever else. Don't send your money overseas. Feed My Starving Children is overseas. They had one next to us where I worked in Chanhassen. I said, I'm not going away. I said, it's not feeding our children. What do you mean? I said, it's going overseas. I said, no. That's what it's for. Goes overseas. Doesn't go here. I'll feed my local neighbor before I feed my starving children. It's way too much money and no resource overseas. You know why people have diseases and they can't pay for it? Because the hunch everybody else. Affordability has been an issue for a lot of people. The hunch has no idea what the hell that means. When you're adjudicated rapist, convicted felon, who works a day in your life, he has no idea. I'm not afraid to die on my feet and speak out for this country. Make good choices. Good choices is safe sex, an issue with throw a pill, trend cherry patch. Women, you're having consensual, grunting, pulling hair, just screaming. Oh, it's so fun, dog. Whatever you're doing, I don't care. I mean, screaming, hollering, smashing, gash. He pumps you full. I mean, if it's no water, no seeds, great. What's in the water? then he's long gone. The song's been Georgia, the Devil Destroyers. He's long gone. The father leaves, he's pumping out that child. You're like, oh no, yeah. Then you have AIDS or herpes or gonorrhea in the penis. Ouch. And you do some sex video with him and you think it's so great, and all of a sudden someone goes, hey, I know who you are. What do you mean? I saw you on RedTube. Any man that ever asks you to record a sexual contest, just say no. Pull your panties up and leave. Whores in the back seat, sluts on the couch, make love in the bed. Sluts are more selective. I was a whore when I was younger. I have no children that I know if I did go to a sperm bank when I was in my 20s, so I might hate some little cowboys around. Who knows? But please, practice safe sex. Registered adoption's the option. I think it's a lot harder to get up on the table and have it than get rid of it. So it's just like taking a crap. But think about that before you have sex. My dad told me the result of sex is children and disease, and you will be held accountable for the actions. 3 things make a good marriage: king size bed, great sex life, and no children. Happiness. I'm very selfish. My orgasm first and hers, the way I look at it. This was my baby girl. I'll do, how you doing, sweetheart? Call the show. Send me an email. So you're going to call the show. I didn't see you in the chat room yesterday. Maybe you're coming over to Valkyrie. We have this kinship together. Hope she doesn't drink and drive. Call her, call somebody, call Mark, call anybody in the view, call Baron Exposure, call Morning. Oh, there you are. Or New York Daniel. Or have BlindViews, call someone you can't see, right? Pick up the phone, call someone immersive, pick up the phone. Don't drink and drive in the holiday season anytime. You're a convicted felon, Canada. All right? That's all I gotta say. Those were brought to you by the board members with Speckly support. We Speckly, you win. You take the oath and you're on the board. But having the time of our lives on a cold day here in the great state of Minnesota, podcasting fear-mongering radio. We spread fear and cheer throughout the world, as we do here on this video platform and all the platforms it goes to. The IPs have pretty much been the same. I don't need to go through them all. You guys know who you are. I thank you on all the channels and all the countries that roll in. Without you, I'm just speaking to myself, which I am. I'm not live. The old days we were live. People would come live. I was telling Carl on the phone he wants to get a mixer. At least he doesn't make them anymore, I guess, but they do have ones that he'll be able to make a phone call on. I said, I do have another one I could give him. The reverb like this does not work. I'd give it to him. He just needs a headset to go with it, and he can have the reverb he wants. But he wants to have a studio, I guess. So we'll call him later. But anyways, welcome to the black screen. Beautiful Friday night. Great day to be alive. Appreciate all the listens and response down before on the audios and the videos. Me and her went for a walk in the snowstorm, and then I did snow blowing. Pretty funny when he said that. I'm like, I just did it. So I snow blowed for you guys too. Put the camera in the back of the CRV and walked around. So pushed the snow around, got that done. So good snowblowing weather. People are on the lakes ice fishing. No one's getting killed yet. But we walked out there, and she was all bitter about that. I'm like, just calm down. I'm a big boy. I can handle myself. I know where I'm going in this lake, bitches. But anyways, so yeah, I noticed that, okay, let's BlindViews it is I was listening to Stream My Ear, right? And when I had time, I was listening. So then I was looking, and New York Daniel came in to lick his undercarriage, right? Because I would pay someone to do me a AI video of him and Tater and Sarasota Tim playing cards. That'd be epic. That'd be hilarious as hell. 3 AIs together on a video. That's what he should do. So he was in there New York Daniel was trying to, say stuff to him. I don't think he responded, because that kind of pissed him off, because he used the phrase, like I said, he can't see, so he can smell it. So it was pretty funny. I mean, it was it was a road hard put away wet. That's what it was. The video was. That's what it is. I mean, they're having the taters out there. He didn't do it. I get it. I mean, I had an hour and a half to kill. I was looking at different AI websites just to make it, and then you have to, all that. I like writing. Speaking of that, we know my baby girl said that we lost our man card, right? She said the other song wasn't good enough for her. I was disappointed that I didn't do good enough for her. That I want to make sure I keep her emotionally satisfied. I want to have her, like they say, what's up that Rich and Famous, really really good movie. I have to get emotionally bold before I write anything. So this is the man card one, okay? I wrote it yesterday. They wrote it for me. Here we go. All right, here we go. This is 4 minutes. Okay, here we go. The man card blues. This is for you, sweetheart, my baby girl, my crush, my internet crush.
I tried to fix the sink. The wrench just laughed at me. The dog ran off, left me with this misery. A man's supposed to know, but I ain't got the key. I lost my man card. It's somewhere in the dirt. Left it by the toolbox. Now all I feel is hurt. Oh, I lost my man card. Don't know what it's worth. The grill caught fire. Neighbors are watching me. A scene so dire. Man of the house, but I'm a two-bit liar. What makes a man? I don't really know. Is it muscles, tools, or a TV show? I lost my man card. It's somewhere in the dirt. Left it by the toolbox. Now all I feel is hurt. Oh, I lost my man card. Don't know what it's worth. My suit don't fit. My ties are wrong, but I'll still sing this bluesy song. Manhood's a game. The rules are gone.
I like that. It was kind of cool. I mean, let me save this image for the there we go. I mean, to me, those, you could put a video of that, me walking around or something in the forest or something. I mean, I think it'd be kind of cool. I mean, I could, have her pull the camera for 4 minutes probably and just kind of looking in the garage or something, or whatever. You walk around in the forest, looking in the woods for things, looking around for it or something. I mean, I'd say it's a great song. I mean, you write these songs, and you can put them to videos and make it kind of, the song is to the video doing something. So, I mean, she could put that up with something, I mean, whatever, my girlfriend, but I thought it was kind of cool. I like that. I love blues. So I'm a blues whore. I did a country one. It wasn't too bad. I didn't do the whole. I used to put the shorts up all the time for them. They didn't go anywhere. It was fun for two months. I could download the MP4. And like I said, I made 17 songs on my CD that I play back. And the best one was the Dodge Brothers, which have been fun to play the video with if there's any video of the Dodge Brothers, or just Dodge cars in the video, because it was a cool song about the Dodge Brothers. But there's a man card for my girl. In the video, we got our man cards revoked. My baby girl does. I mean, well, she called the show. She's been commenting lately, so I think she's coming over to Valkyrie, aren't you, baby girl? She made a response to Scott that she heard him on the podcast, so she listened to the whole thing. I think actually I may just listen to old people's ears. And I like the one guy made a comment on the other audio I did on Thick and Rich, and he likes old school podcasts, and that's what this is. I'm the old Mohican. Everything is so corporate. Everything they tell you 10 times during this fear-mongering radio. They tell you, we have to go to a commercial or whatever else. I do whatever I want. I open, I slurp, whatever, and she comes in, I'll speak to her during the podcast, whatever it may be. I don't edit. I don't need to do that kind of behavior. I can stop. Let's say I get a phone call, I can stop it. Let's say if my sister called for emergency, I can stop the audio, and I can talk to her, and then hang up and then start, and then we'll just pick up where I left off. I can do that. But I was listening to BlindViews. That's the way he hears it, right? And he's all calm, talking, hello, everybody. He's hello. It's a social hour at the local jamboree in Houdini. It's at church. Greeting everybody as they come into Thursday, and all the people coming in. He's talking, so he wants to talk about, because that diesel place, the diesel, when he talked with the RVers, I've seen that guy before. When I was watching, I think it got recommended a year ago. He is very good. The one he listens to, that guy is very good. I think the one I saw him, Diesel Dogs, I think it's called. No, Diesel something. And I've seen that channel before. And I think I was watching videos that Will It Start. And so I know he does. He will pull people out and give them money. So people getting stuck in with their RVs, which I'm not surprised. People are just stupid. You just give a 4-wheel drive doesn't mean you can drive like a maniac. Four-wheel drives will sink. That just makes it easy to get around. So it was pretty funny. He talked about that. I'm like, okay, I've seen that channel before. It's a good channel. Diesel something, not Diesel Dogs, but there was a Diesel Dog company here in town. But he's a towing. I think if that's the guy I'm thinking about that I saw, I think he's in Phoenix. I think he's in Arizona. Because a video I saw one time, Will It Start? He went and got a Kenworth tow truck. He started, and he was towing something. I think that's the same guy. Really nice man. So he pulls people out and helps people out, and that's cool that he gives money. That's fine. That's cool. But when this is just, I've always before. I mean, would it be fun being an RVer? Yes, like Steve Scott, St. Louis Scott, I think his name is. He does it. He has just your basic camper, like Wonder Hussy has a basic one. She has an old school camper that she hauls when she goes down there where the hell that place in Arizona, right? She's gonna go down there. That's great. That's the way it should be done. You drive your car, you pull your house, right? So, and he is so jealous of people that do what. Well, he's also butthurt because he was butt buddies with Tater. I met him. He was in his thing, so he was butt buddies with Tater. Then was this other guy liking Hardy, and then pretty soon he struck his channel. But he reminds me of my mother and my sister, the one who passed away, 888. My sister, just never happy. My mother was a malcontent at times. She'd be really much a sweetheart, but she could also be very much a malcontent. Like Don Henley, It was a malcontent. My brother, the bitch, has his moments at time, but I've told me before, he got to tell him to grow the hell up when he does stupid stuff. But you can just tell he's got this jealousness in him, because if you don't do anything good enough, he ranted and raved for 45 minutes. I mean, like I said, being triggered, but his voice rose and bitch, buy this, buy that, yeah, okay, if people want to buy something and then sell it and then buy it and then sell it, I guess that's their business. I don't know what the big deal is. And just like Tater, a lot of his money is given to him. So, and he makes it by making videos. People give him money, just like with Carpetbagger. People give him money. Buy me a pizza. He is a panhandler. And then same thing with BlindViews. When you get the ability, I think What's New from Minnesota gave him some money. I won't give Dilly Squad that guy. Okay, Dilly Squad. I knew he would put up that video after I saw the Tater title of Titty put up right away. So, whatever's Tater is doing, but the guy is just, you can tell he's just jealous that he wants to be Tater driving around town. Hey, if I'm going to be doing that, I'm going to stay at a nice place for a month at a time. I could see boondocking for maybe a week, just kind of maybe clear your head and have a good time, but I'm not boondocking with a bunch of idiots. I'd be there for a week maybe. You say hello everybody and you move on. And I'm not doing with a dumb bus like that. It's going to be, I've seen shuttles at the one that Wandering Gypsy has, something like that, the one that his girlfriend has. And I know it was that Tater, I watched the one where Tater had said people are asking him in the chat room about they broke up. So he was not referring to him. He was responding to the responses down below. Where is she? She's over at Rumble. She doesn't get many views. I put my stuff over there. I don't get very many, 15, 20, not a big deal. She's making money on selling her body on Me OnlyFans, but he thinks it was towards him. So he's like, no, don't flirt with yourself. Okay, this was the people in his chat room. I mean, down in the polls funnies ask him about. A lot of people were trying to, people that know that are on polls, the white hats going over there to get him to trigger him to talk about his girlfriend. So trust me, he wasn't talking to you moron. He was speaking to people down below, which I go down there, I'll stop the video. Just like if you want to go read the polls funnies, go read Kid Behind the Camera, his videos, the bitching down below. So that's what he was talking to. People will sit there and ask him in every single video, where is she? Well, right now she's in California, I guess. That's what she's doing. Great. Probably doing her Me OnlyFans because she's not making money on Rumble. Trust me, you don't make money unless you're a far righty. Okay. And she got kicked off YouTube because she can't keep her clothes on. And she's getting people buying her stuff, so it's just kind of funny. Like, don't flatter yourself, sweetheart. Ace Frehley, Paul Stanley, who rode hard. I see he had a full. He was hiding the tattoos yesterday, but it was funny how he raged on about him. Just, buying this, buying that. It's like, if it's as a jealousy rage, what is it? And I get it, man. You cover people. That's your whole thing. You sit in your house all day with your girl, with your wife, whatever. You and the missus, and you watch all your girlfriends and your people out there. Then you cover people. If I was an RVer, I'd say I don't want you to cover me, especially with a woman. I don't want this weirdo prison tattoo idiot claiming he's blind even speaking of me. I don't even want you to talk about me. Okay. He's the last person I want me to talk about, the guy, but it's what he does all day. I don't care. He has nothing better to do. He doesn't work for a living. All he does is he gets up in the morning, masturbates, defecates, and urinates, and goes see what's new. Comes listen to me. If he sees me with whatever, he'll listen to Carl because he claims he doesn't watch Sarasota Tim. You're a bold-faced liar, because when you're watching, if you're watching Old Man Nation, who I called out there bitching about him, and you're still watching Tim. You're still going listening to Morning, and there you are, and the Dimwit and Santa Claus, and you're watching Sarasota Tim. So he does it all the time. It's like deniability is accountability. Hey, I've seen 2 videos of Sarasota Tim, full videos. When I knew who he was, I'm like, really? Man, who I think they left him, but Troll Patrol said, we don't bother anymore. They're not worth it. He was not worth it because they were covered a few times. So I'm gonna go see this. That's how it all came together. Was all the behavior, all these different hater channels. I met Casey Gritz and Carl, Mark, and whatever else. But it was just this live stream raging. I mean, I don't have a trigger, but just raging about the guy. It's like, my God, he was just like all of a sudden off the deep end. It's like, Jesus, like me just raging about squirrel bait or something, just calling her a hoe and just going on about damn it, or New York Daniel or morning or whatever. I mean, I did send a Christmas card to I just told her on the phone. She goes, just Carl? I go, yeah, just Carl. Just sent to Carl. So he'll get that in the mail. And me raging. So I think a lot of these people get bun hurt on YouTubers. That's what this whole thing is about with him and Tater. They were buddies, just like with Carpetbagger. People have turned on him. People get mad at the guy. They'll troll him. And same thing with Yankee in the South. There's 2 or 3 people that just literally watch their videos and then bitch. Same thing with Pasadena Productions. I listen to a little bit of what the hell is his name? He's in Switzerland. Daily Woo. And it's like they watch the video and then they break it down. They bitch about it. Hey, I can do it on the fly here and talk about it. Okay, I get it. But usually the people that do these troll channels, especially Yankee in the South, Dawn and her hubby, somebody along the line they didn't get what they wanted from them, so now they're gonna bitch about them nonstop. Skullduggery. That's what that's all about. Good morning. Talked about that with her with the microphone. I'm sorry, it's not that tough. Get a microphone. And you get your Bluetooth on there, and it's all about. I told him I have a microphone here that I plugged in the back. It's where in the hell did it go? Where in the hell did the thing go? I can't remember where the hell it went, but it's somewhere around here. I plugged it in for fun. I showed Dave, and I did it for fun. It's somewhere around here. It's we got it for $12, and you can get them at Target, whatever else. I plugged in the back, and it got the job done. I mean, she's obviously, she could do that too as well if she wanted to do it on a where the hell to go? Let me see if it's down there or not. Let me see. Nope. Maybe it did. I don't know. Let me see. Here we go. Yeah, it's just a plug-in microphone here. It's a Logitech, and it plugs in the back. It's a basic Logitech one that you can plug in the back, and it's a headset. I bought it for fun for $11-12 over there at that place in Hopkins. I've gone before, and maybe it was less. But it's a basic Logitech. You can get them, and what the stock number is. Let me see. I'll put my glass on here. But the point is, inexpensive microphones. I mean, this is a $250 headset I got because they were out of the $150 ones. Now, yeah, I paid the extra cash I needed. Went out on me. So, but what is this thing? 219. Let me see. Whatever. I can't. Whatever. It's whatever. But it's just a cool. It does fine. It plugs right in the back to the computer, and then you can go right off your computer. USB-C without my mixer. And I did it when I did do it, I had to reconfigure my Alicia connected, which it just took 5 minutes. I mean, I had to make sure the sound was correct. I did it for fun, just for a video with the headset, and you can get those anywhere at you can get anywhere at Walmart or wherever else. I think Dave got one, so not a big deal. But sorry, sweetheart, thick and rich. You're gonna have to learn to have better mic if you want to do these vlogmas every day. You do a vlog, whatever it may be. I get, but no one cares about your NASCAR. No one cares about your makeup and being thick and rich. They want to hear you bitch about your future ex-husband. New York Daniel could really turn the volume up and do some blind views in New York Dan and Tater all walking together playing cards. It'd be epic as hell. That'd piss him off. But he's coming over the. I told him to call the show New York Daniel. I think whoever's doing it for it's great, but you don't want to mess up too much. Want too much AI slap. I did a lot of music ones. That was just quick music ones. They were fun. They didn't go anywhere. Then TikTok didn't go anywhere, but they were just fun to do. Like you just heard the one I did, right? But let me see. All right. Let's call Carl. Carl?
Hello.
Carl, what's up?
What's going on?
A little fear-mongering radio, just talking about headsets. And I did call the guy from Sweetwater. He doesn't work anymore, but he said just call. They don't make the Alicias anymore, but he goes, if you do call, just say you want a mixer that has a reverb like the Alicia 4.
Okay.
And he goes, you can buy one over on, if you want one, you can go buy one. You can go buy them on, let's go real quick over here while I'm talking, if you don't mind. Let's go walk over to eBay over here, and you can get those. You can get them on. Let me see eBay. Let me see. But he said I talked to the guy and on the phone after I talked to you, and he said they quit making them anymore. So let me see Alicia right here. Let me see ALESIS 4. Okay, let me see. When the hell? Hang on a second. Mixer. Hang on a second. Mixer. Hang on a second. Mixer. 4 channel. Let me go. All right, let me see. So I'm looking at them right now in front of me. It's the right here in front of me. It's you got the you have a 6-channel one. They're like $75. They have the one right here in front of me. It's $40. I don't know if they have the cord or not. They should if you're going to buy it. So I see mine right here in front of me. The Alicia Multi-Mix 4 USB. Yeah, 4-channel mixer. Lightly used, 100%, whatever. So they're like. So if you wanted one, you can get them. You know what I'm saying? So,
yeah, I just get what they make now. That's 4-channel.
That's fine. Well, just say this when you call. Just say, hey, call Sweetwater and say, hey, a friend of mine had the Alicia 4, and I talked to you guys, and he goes, and tell me you want a headset for it. I said boom mic, a headset to go along with it, and the ability to take a phone call on my mixer. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So
and you use that headset when you're in your car, right?
Yes, and I'm on my headset. You've seen the headset I have. You know, say what I have. It's I call it a boom mic because that's what they call because the boom mic is above, I guess, whatever. But to me, this is a boom mic because it's how strong it is. So. But
and then you're not touching it or moving it around.
Correct. So one thing about having some people, I call them crank mics, where it's always you have it in your hand or the ones above you, and I can lean back in my chair like you've seen me do when I'm doing my videos, when I'm doing the live streams, where if you have the boom mic above you, you can't move. Like BlindViews does. He has his boom mic above him, right? He has to keep moving it. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
That's what he does, but that gets annoying because he's got to reach out, go back and forth. It can hide your face. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
I have the headset on. I get it, but I get that boom mic behavior. I think sometimes it's better the headset on. Like Troy Aikman had said before, he hates having mics in his hand. He likes to have the headset on so he can use his hands when he's doing his football. You know what I'm saying? He has a headset. Right. He has a headset on. It's just easier to hear everybody. You can hear everybody. You don't have the earpiece in his ear. I guarantee it. It's all about he can hear people in his ear. And he can speak with I can get up and go to my door with my long cord. So, but like I said, you can go on eBay and type in Alicia Mixer 4-channel. You'll see them on here. There's a whole bunch on here. But if you call up Sweetwater. And they'll
I'm going to call that guy Sweetwater. Just get it all through there because they're a reputable company.
Correct, and they give you a warranty.
There's a problem or something, they'll fix it.
Correct. So just say, hey, you want to start a podcasting? You had a friend, you had a guy, Alicia Mixer for. They don't make anymore. It's too bad, but.
Yeah, because if I got something off eBay and it doesn't work or something, that
correct.
Could be a pain in the ass.
Unless you're buying from a company, but there's the 8s and there's all kinds of Alicia. I told that on the phone. That one guy, I told him that they should have made a 2-channel, 1-channel with a headset that you could buy with it, so it'd be a whole package deal, right? So you'd buy it with the ability to have a phone, and I told him on the phone, I said that's what I would do. So that's just me. If I'm going to be making mixers, just like you buy a car with no engine, you should get that mixer with that microphone, and you can plug it in. Like I said, the mixers that I had, I gave one to Governor, and he pawned it. There was 3 of them were left. The guy goes, I want for $50. I'm like, even if I did buy them, who would I give them to? But that had a crank mic, which you could get a headset for. It was a small little mixer. It was I can't remember what it was, but they were beginning of the podcasting business. They bought them, and I gave one. I bought it for nothing, and then I gave it to him. I made that mixer so you could plug it into your car, and the mixer would power off your car, and you could do a podcast from your car, which I did one time for fun.
Yeah.
But he pawned it down in Arkansas, and the guy, whatever. That's whatever that is. But anyway, so hopefully you can get that done. We can be able to have a studio and maybe take a phone call once in a while, like we are right now. So. Yeah, it takes just trial and error, whatever else, and and plug in the back and understand what's going on. You want, it's good sound and whatever, it works out for you. But anyway, so I was just talking. So that live, I talked about your uncle, and before I get to his, to me it was a 45 minutes of raging about somebody he's jealous of. So what do you think of New York Daniel? Do you think he would be kind of a little unhappy with the way he portrayed him in that AI? What do you think?
I don't think he. If I was BlindViews, I wouldn't have liked it. If I'm trying to put myself in his shoes, I wouldn't have liked it.
Right, but to me, it's a flattery to me when people do things about me, like what my girlfriend has done. Me and you and him like it. I played a song back called "The Man Card," right? But
he's making him eat fried potatoes when he knows the guy's a meat eater.
Yep. Yeah, so that was pretty. I would pay to have somebody make me.
And then he's got him smoking dope.
Yep.
When he says all he does is vape.
Mm-hmm.
And he has, he does have earrings and stuff, but he doesn't have stuff in his nose.
Right.
So I didn't think it would. I don't know. I don't know. And now if he's wearing shirts to cover up his tattoos, if that's why he's doing it, he's getting conscious about his presentation.
Correct. Well, we talked about it. He's got the road hard put away look. He's got the prison tattoos. You know what I'm saying? And he is changing the way he looks. And I get it. That's
And he's washing his hair before Thursday. His hair has been less greasy.
Correct. Well, he's actually getting the shower, huh? He does.
I'm not one to talk because I'll go a week without washing it because it just combs out easy.
Well, I wash mine every night. I jump in that shower every night, and I shower.
Well, I did too when my hair was short.
Right. But it's unfortunate. You got to get in that shower and bathe. The Europeans, you go over to Europe, those people, they don't shower at all.
Well, I still shower every day.
I know.
I just don't wash my hair.
Well, some women don't wash their hair like that. Maybe twice a week, maybe if they're lucky, because it's too much, whatever. And that's fine, I guess.
Yeah.
But
I don't know. I in that whole thing because nobody cares about hippie Santa anymore.
About who?
Hippie Santa with long hair.
Right.
A lot of the Santas now just have a crew cut and they just got a big hat on the top of their head.
Correct.
They don't have long hair. They just have the beard.
Because I did see. Yeah, I've seen that. Because I saw New York Dan in the chat room, and he was trying to get his attention, and he didn't say anything. I don't think he actually said anything to him, because I guarantee it that made him unhappy. You know what I'm saying?
Well, if BlindViews doesn't like you, he ghosts you. That's his way of unless you're Tater and he can make money off of it.
Right.
But if he's not going to make money off of it, he just will ghost you like you don't exist.
Well, he He did mention Grifter real quick. He mentioned him real quick, and because during his rant, he mentioned Grifter. Just real quick, said something about him, so you can still tell he's on his mind. Grifter.
Yeah, he watches everything Grifter does, and Grifter gets under his skin.
Yeah, correct. Yeah, I know he does. That's what I'm saying. Because Grifter's dying on his feet. You know, he was a lieutenant in the BlindViews, and he decided to say "F you," you know, and he rips him, the guy. So, and like I said, he claims he doesn't watch Sarasota Tim. When you go listen to if he go listens to Tater, I mean, listens to if he listens to Morning, or he goes listens to Mighty Python or Dinger or Dimwit, he's still watching Tim. He's still watching him. I mean, he's still doing it. So just like the 2 weeks ago, we all know that was fun. But you claiming I have not watched Tim, I don't know anything about, but then you still could talk about it because you've been watching somebody else watch somebody else. You know what I'm saying? Because I listen to past new productions. They update me on the Daily Woo, so I don't have to listen to all this stuff. But if I see a title with the Daily Woo, like a walk and talk, I'll listen to it. I mean, but they do my listening for me. You know what I'm saying? So I mean, I don't watch them totally, but I'll listen to them because, you know, the Wonder Hussy, depending on what she's doing, I'll support her. You know what I'm saying? What depending on what she's talking about. You know what I'm saying? Her live stream. Go ahead.
Yeah. Well, just for the record, you and I are both on the record that Grifter went too far when he called BlindViews the P word.
I didn't like that. I did not like that.
And so the people that are listening to that know that we don't approve of that conduct.
Yeah, I don't like that. When he did that pissed me off. I just, you know, I cringed. I'm like, oh my God.
Because sometimes people think that just because you praise them and you talk about them, you're like agreeing with everything.
Correct.
That's not the case.
But you could tell New York Dan, because I had a chance in between runs to look down at him talking, and he kept saying something, but he didn't say a word to him. So that told me right there, like you said, he ghosted him. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Well, the Thursday before, he told him to go ahead. It was fine.
Correct.
And then this time he came in and he said nothing.
Yeah. So he probably saw that video, and like you said, I'll watch it again. I didn't know he was smoking dope. I'll watch that again. I'll watch it again because I did watch it and I loved it. So, but it was like the one with Squirrelbait, our girlfriend. What I did notice on the shirt, it said Squirrelbait Parodies on the shirt until you pointed out. So I watched that again. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, she pointed that out to me. I didn't see that at first either.
Because her video reminds me kind of watching the Police Squad 2 or 3 times to see all the stuff in the background. You know what I'm saying? When they do Police Squad, you know, the slapstick like Airplane. You know what I'm saying? Yeah,
I popped in about 4 times last night just to see.
Yeah.
And I didn't see Squirrelbait anywhere in the comments.
Yeah. Well, after a while, it's.
But I wasn't there the whole time.
When you're gonna rage about one guy the whole time, hey, we talk about people on here, but we don't. He just raged. He was 45 minutes of raging. That's what he was just. He started off real slow. Oh, hi everybody, you know, saying hello like you're in a church, right? As you walk in, Pastor John says hello, you know, hey Carl, how are you? Merry Christmas, you know, the old greeting, you know, committee in the church. We always go Christmas Eve. We go to our church over there. Half of my mother, and you know, we give money to her church and stuff, and they greet you on the way in, you know. When the new pastor knew who I was and how I'm connected to my mother, and he walked over to me about 2 years ago to introduce himself because he knows that I give money to the church, you know, on behalf of her. Before, he didn't give 2 pumps. Same thing. You know, he didn't really know who I was until someone pointed out that I'm the beneficiary of behaviors that through my mother's charity. You know, through because she, in her will, I got to give so much to that church. Both churches, the one Surprise, the one over here. So he walked over like a dog for treats, right, to introduce himself to me. I was like, okay. It was kind of funny. I never really spoke to the guy. I go, yeah, you know, that's your mother. And he goes, thanks for the donations, whatever. I go, that's fine. I'm not the one always doing it. My nephew will do it sometime, but it's done. It's a substantial amount of money that we give every year to the church. So he goes. They support they support a Boy Scout troop there, and she was big on Boy Scouts. She took her forever to find a good church in Arizona that supported Boy Scouts and Girl Scouts. It took her a while to find one that was a community, because she talked about pew sitters, meaning you come, you sit in the pew, you give someone, you leave. You don't. she wants a church that's community organized. You know what I'm saying? That helps. It reaches. And she was big on the Boy Scouts and the Girl Scouts and anything like that. So she took a while for her to find a church in Arizona that was up to her liking. You know. So.
Yeah.
But once he found out I was the holder of the money, he came walking over to me. He came walking.
Yeah, it's funny. That's why I like walking around like a bum.
Mm-hmm. Well, they call it a pleasant millionaire, and that's what my friends always call me. Like, well, I'm not a millionaire, but
yeah. When I was all dressed up to go to court and all that stuff, people be paying attention, and now I just like walk around and I'm anonymous. I mean, people don't even pay attention to me.
Right.
I love it.
Right. But it was just kind of funny to that live stream. He was ranting and raving out there, and so what do you think about it?
You'd be in the courthouse and people say, "Oh, we're taking a collection for so and so. We're taking a collection for this and that," and I don't get that anymore.
Right, because you're wearing a suit, they think you have money, right?
Right.
Yeah, I totally understand. It's like if you see a black man in a car, he must be a thief, right, or a drug dealer, right? Same.
Well, I said that on the thing I have. I don't know if it's gone up yet, but the people that are really worried about people stealing from them are the people that steal themselves.
Correct. Well, they always say that don't steal. The government doesn't like competition. It's one of my favorite phrases. Because don't steal because the government doesn't want competition. No, you're absolutely right. You're absolutely right. But so
my favorite lawyer joke was, it was so cold out I had both hands in my own pockets.
Oh my goodness! I've heard a lot of good lawyer jokes in the golf course with Bob Barrows. He had a very dry sense of humor, and he would, he was so funny. He was just a really nice man. He would tell me some dry jokes, just kind of like dad jokes. It was just kind of funny, the stuff he'd tell me, and it took a while to get the joke, and I'd laugh because just the way he would present it to you. He'd been a great stand-up comedian. The way he delivered stuff, the deadpan look. He was really good at that. So
yeah.
But so what do you, the BlindViews thing raging about your boyfriend out there, and do you think he's jealous of Tater? Do you think he is? Do you think he's jealous of that lifestyle?
Not Tater specifically, but yeah, the lifestyle. I think he wouldn't mind going out to court site and being there for the winner. I mean, I wouldn't mind it either, really, although I wouldn't pick court site.
Yeah.
But the idea of it.
Right. I would go to a nice RV park and spend the nickel just to have running water. Just like when what's his name was on. I think he was on the video he did. I watched a little bit of that one that his business idea. Our boy out there. I watched part of his business thing. He wants to sell stuff on Facebook, whatever, and he talked about where he lives and what what his lot rent is, because he gets all his power, and I get that. It's well worth the pain, and I'll agree with BlindViews. It's like if you're going to be an RVer, make sure you have the money to do it, so you can go do your stuff, and you can be at an RV park and you get your power and your all your stuff and your water and everything else. I get boondocking once in a while, but I'm a social person. I think it's fun to be at an RV park and talk to people, like-minded people. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That's the way I look at it. If you're going to be an RVer, you better have the money to do it. You've done it before. You just don't do it on lark, because when 2020 rolled around, all of a sudden, I'm going to go on the road. Okay, good luck. You've never done it before.
Well, I've heard there's a train in Mexico where they put your RV on a train car, and you go traveling through Mexico with your RV on the train car.
Oh,
and
really?
Of course, you have security with you.
Really?
And stuff. It's pretty. It just sounds cool.
Wow. Maybe we'll go get Carol in an RV and we'll get her on the train. What do you think?
Yeah. I don't know if they still have it or if it still exists.
Carol in an RV is mentally ill. That woman's the biggest man hater I think I've ever seen in my entire life.
Yeah, she reminds me of this attorney that did child support collection, and the lady would come to court in a house dress like my grandma used to wear, making breakfast and just walking around the house.
Right.
And kids' tennis shoes.
Are you kidding me?
Yeah, and my biggest complaint would be like, well, of course she was like 400 pounds.
Right.
But my big thing was, well, why the hell do I have to put on a suit and tie and leather shoes when, why can't I come to court this way?
Right.
And then, he said, well, if you want to wear a dress and kids' tennis shoes, you're more than welcome to it. And I'm like, don't tease me with that.
Exactly. Because then you can be ripped that you're being lazy. Yeah, I know.
No, because I'd totally do it.
Like I was telling somebody when I worked at International Hair Goods, and we was a beauty company, and there was a philosophy up in the office. Beauty never has a casual day. Meaning the women came 5 days a week dressed impeccably because they were selling what? Beauty. So you want to feel what? Beautiful. You know what I'm saying? And when my dad would do any work for the railroad and on the phone, he would always be in a suit. You know what I'm saying? So
hey, Union Pacific is merging with somebody, or they're taking over somebody.
Oh, really?
Get bigger.
Well, the CPKC, I think it's the KCCP holiday train's coming through Minnesota on Sunday. We're going to it on Sunday.
Oh, that's cool.
They're going to.
Content.
That's fun. That's fun. We're going. I think we're one. It stops in Golden Valley and it stops over in St. Louis Park. So that's always. It was here last year. It's a lot of fun. They have music and stuff, and the train pulls up, and they're there for like about a half hour, and it's pretty fun. And so if you go on,
I've owned railroad stock since I've been really young. Cause,
right.
That was the first thing I heard is because you can't build new railroad tracks.
Yeah, I know.
So whatever there is all there's going to be, really.
Correct. Yeah, it's not as easy. It's not as easy as the old days where there wasn't much you could build through land. There wasn't much out there, Now it's like you just can't roll through some area. And a lot of the old trains have been pulled up. All the tracks have been pulled up. You know what I'm saying? So you'd have to.
Yeah, so you can only run so many trains back and forth.
Correct.
Yeah.
So
it's like almost a license to print money.
Correct.
When I stopped at the marathon thing, I put the receipt in my pocket.
What's in the background there?
I'm in a car full of 3 people. I went back to the yard.
Okay. But
if it gets too bad, you can cut me loose.
I can kind of hear somebody back there. So what do you think about Thick and Rich? About her the microphone?
I think you should teach her how to use a mixer so she can make her voice sound even better.
No, all she needs to do is just get herself a Bluetooth.
The mileage on this truck, I don't worry about that.
Carl, it is getting kind of bad in the background.
Don't worry about that.
Yeah.
I'll talk to you later.
All right, we'll see.
Bye. Yeah, it's just I can hear. I can't. He knows that I talked to him on the phone today. When you're trying to talk to somebody, and it's in the background, and you're trying to talk, and I'm listening. I can hear that conversation, just like when I would play golf. I've always said, don't whisper when I'm trying to swing. Just talk, because when you whisper, then your mind will go what you're whispering about. So you gotta. If I can hear in the background, you can too as well. So if you're trying to listen to the conversation back and forth between me and him, you're listening to that person in the background. So he's in a car. I get it. He's nothing. It's not like he's at his house. It's way she blows. So. I should call Beef Little Man. Call Beef Little Man. See if he's in the building. Let's call Beef Stew. Beef Stew, call the show. Beef Stew. Just call the show Beef Stew. No Beef Stew. No Beef Stew.
Hello, this is Stu. On right now. Please leave me your name, number, and a brief message. I'll get back to you as soon as I can. Thanks so much. Have a great day.
Beef Stew. Beef Stew. I'll be on another 10-15 minutes. You can call the show. If not, it'll be weekend. We'll see if Beef Stew calls back. So, they have Scotty on. I don't know what's going on with his young ass. Send him a text. Here we go. Ooh, Call the show. Call the show. Right now we sent a little text over to Scooter. So yeah, but it's this Sarasota Tim behavior. I don't know what's all going on with him these days. I guess there's some begathons going on with his young ass, so I don't know what's going on with him. And whatever he's doing, his usual panhandling, which usually goes on this video platform, because 2026, as the money train slowly starts to dry up, there will be people begging for money, because that's what's going to happen. Is people are going to start begging for money and asking for grr, right? That's what they're going to do. So that's the way she goes, man. I googled her name. What's her name? Squirrelbait Perry. There was some guy who was obsessed with her. That she called his job or something. I don't know. It was some guy. I saw some really weird guy. But that's the problem. People get all just other YouTubers that they're calling jobs or whatever. That's just kind of behavior is not very healthy for YouTube. So you type it in and all these shorts on her and bitch, whatever, just some strange guy. Well, it kind of reminded me of the current 89.3, these two different ladies. This guy, let's say it's just me stalking and me being these weirdos sitting outside of her house or something. Some guy was being weird with the two girls. They were great, both really good disc jockeys, really great. I mean, great voices, great music and finds were fun to listen to when I had a chance all the time. Being stalked by somebody because she had said the things were being sent to her, dog tags, weird crap. There was a chick on TikTok one time. She had a whole bunch. She had like a wall picture of dick pics being sent to her. Like, really? So the head pic, whatever. So she had like a whole thing of it. I was like, really? I have a hard time. I just can't imagine doing that to somebody. I told her it's going to be 3 pieces: the head, the shaft, and the balls. It's too big. But she had talked about people getting their DMs and think because they're good looking or something. Like me, send them to Wonder Hussy an email, like a picture of a dick to or something. I don't know, whoever, Carolyn RV or something, whoever. Let's say my girlfriend or someone send you an email and me sending something to her or something. It's weird. It's like, yeah, okay. What do you do? I'm just taking a dick pic and I'm sending it off to somebody, okay, okay. What's her name on 93X? Before she got married, she was sending to keep a horror day. She would send a nude picture to her fiance every day. Really? Okay. You have to send a nude picture to your fiance to make sure he keeps happy to keep whores away. That's extremely strange behavior. I'm like, really? It's just, hi honey, here's a picture of me. Okay, thank you. Oh, it's nude, thank you. Oh my goodness. But yeah, I don't know. We'll see. But he wanted to do the mixer, but all she needs is to get a microphone attached to her. A good, it's not that tough to her. That influence of Mary Madeline, known for dramatic cosmetic. That is kind of strange. But what's this? Gun-toting border patrol goon unmasked as racist online troll. What? Oh my goodness. A border patrol agent who allegedly threatened to shoot bystanders during an arrest and behind a social media account rife with racist, sexist, and anti-LPG posts. According to the report, Timothy Donahue, 30, was a member of the lead commander of Georgia Bobby's Mandarin so-called Green Army during Operation Midway Blitz in Illinois, part of the President Donald J. the Hunch immigration crackdown. Donahue was cited thought not by name, his blistering opinion by U.S. District Sarah E. Ellis after he was filmed threatening someone watching an arrest in Evanston. Nice. That's always nice. So he's been trolling online, right? It's like me getting online, being a troll, being stupid or something. So whatever. Who has claimed the platform that previously worked as a paramedic, which he's repeatedly doing violent arrest cited by others, has over the past 4 years endorsed amplified white supremacist, racist, Islamic, homophobic content this idiot, he's probably a gay man. He's hiding behind being gay. He disowns his teenage for going to prom with a black boyfriend. He later posted the same word under a clip allegedly showing two men attacking a gay man. I mean, what is wrong with these people? Really? You have that much hate in your body? I know a lot of gay people. I don't care. This guy is strange, man. This guy is one weird cookie, man. It's, I guess, and then Miss Finland stripped her crown by making a racist slant-eyed gesture. Just so stupid. Trump freshly humiliated as another of his turning resigns. I love when he's falling asleep. That's pretty funny. The hunch sitting there. It's pretty hilarious. Sleeping and stuff. There was somebody put up a picture of him with a walker. That was kind of hilarious. That was a AI behavior, but I thought it was funny as hell. Trump posted 27 times in 7 minutes immediately after the release of new Epstein photos. So there must have been photos of the hunch. We're losing Donald Trump's off mic confession blows up the internet. So yeah, he's freaking out. They're going to release more photos of Jeffrey Epstein's estate. Oh yeah, the hunch is going to be on there. But I think the king is dying. I think he's dying of cancer. I really do. He's on my Deadpool. But I wonder if Sweet Melissa is around. Sweet Melissa. I haven't talked to her in a long time. She's on the other side of the aisle. He's just freaking out. That's triggered right there. Sweet Melissa. Nope. It's hard to get hold of her once in a while, depending on what she's doing with her nieces and nephews. She's out in Maine. Sweet Melissa. But anyways, when you're doing these podcasts, you can't always get what you want. New York Daniel would be epic to have on. He'd be hilarious. But the hunch is, he's slowly getting crushed. It's hilarious. Just sleeping in cabinet meetings. You know, it's just, bearing exposure, all bitter and mad about this or that. He's making comments down below, getting all bitter about everything. He's such a bitter man. I don't know, man. I've never seen a person so bitter in my life. This new bearing exposure. He's been exposed. And also, the Michigan, he's being stupid. His behavior, sleep with one of the chicks, just stupid. He was a cheater then, he's a cheater now, so. Show college soul steel toe when they actually worked for a living. They had never to wear steel toed boots. I doubt they could have. Let me see. Show. Okay, so I'm going to Google. But that one idiot in Michigan. I guess he impregnated her. I guess he likes white girls. He's got 3 kids, but when you have a cheater. Because Bear Exposure has been very, very angry. Rest in peace, Bear Exposure. That's right. Yep. Powers App Repeat. That's right. Sarasota Tim Toller construction foreman baby. Another one. He's been another one that he's doing. New York Daniel. So. It is what it is. There's one I like on a kitty, MAPIC2. It's he's a tuxedo kitty. It's absolutely hilarious. It's so funny. Good old Marjorie Taylor trying to be Missy Nicey Nice. Yeah, okay, girlfriend, you racist little pig. Oh my goodness. What are we gonna do, huh? Not much, but it's just the way it is with MzVicky and New York Daniel and trying to lick the undercarriage of a boy. You know, it's pretty hilarious. I think it's funny that he's doing that. Trying to do it. So I think it's funny as hell. That's gonna piss him. Like I said, I didn't realize he had been smoking dope. I didn't watch the whole thing. I'll watch it again. But it was funny. But it was hilarious as hell. But whenever I have like a held one, it's always barium exposure because he gets real nasty when he's a coward because what he does what time is it? What time is it? 5 o'clock? I'll get ready to go here. What? Okay. Anyways. Little girl. Did your feet get cold? Did your paws get cold today? I'm done here in about 5 minutes. So anyways, guys, we're gonna head on down the road. Thanks, Carl, for coming on. We're gonna go have a Din Din, the local jamboree in Houdanny here, and we're gonna have the time of our lives. All right. Remember the military men of the armed forces of all the branches. It is the Air Force, the Army, and the Marines, National Guard. Get it on the uniform. Thank you very, very much. Like cop, claw, crack, hit me when blue, right? But 1 and 2, forgotten Vietnam, all the wars. Unfortunately, I had to fight, and they all hate us. I want to come here, right? I wouldn't shower in the shower Penn State. Would you shower in that shower Penn State? No, I would not. Not shower in the shower Penn State. All right. Got the shot. Oh, got here weekend. Maybe barium exposure might do a show or something. We'll see. He's been itching to get back on the saddle. Barium exposure, talking about stuff, and he's all bitter. You know, he's in the she shed, hanging out in the outskirts. You miss the new one's a little angrier, a little skinnier. Call people names. Anyways, ladies and gentlemen, everyone have a good weekend. Fear-mongering radio.
Well, everything's okay, man. Yahoo! I did not have sexual relations with that woman, Lewinsky, and the adjudicated rapist, convicted felon up on the hill. Donald J. Trump, man. Yahoo!
All right, everybody. From the outskirts, on the 12th day of the 12th month of 2025, ladies and gentlemen, we are